Well, we're all in the car this morning, including Donnie. Yeah, I've got a doctor's appointment today and he's gonna go with me. And it's also Tesla service day, and it's also Well-Dressed Wednesday, and we were having a serious morning at the house. But hey, we're in the car and we got enough time to get to school, so.
I thought it was a great morning. I got fresh bacon this morning.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Joey.
For once, I slept in.
Yeah, they didn't get up with the alarm, and you know, there was a series of events at the house, but we're good. We're in the car now. We're good. Bye, Johnny. Have a good day, bud. Bye, Joe. Love ya.
Yep, bye.
Bye, Mom.
Bye. So we've been over to my chiropractor, Dr. Barnes, this morning for my adjustment. That was good. We're on our way to Tesla service now to drop Ruby off and get a loaner. And then we have another doctor's appointment. Dawn was noticing, well, first off, on the news last night, we saw this report by the Department of Transportation and WRAL about this new metering concept that they have about cars, I guess, merging into traffic, and how confused motorists were. And I guess this works great in other places, and they're hoping it's going to work great here. We've been past a couple of exit on-ramps to the 440 here, 540, and watch what's going on, and I don't know if we could say that it's doing anything. Maybe after folks get the hang of it, but I'm going to try to see if it's doing it at the next exit too and get a little bit of video clip. I've never experienced having to be metered onto the interstate before, so I don't know.
See, they can't get on.
Right,
So-
it says ramp meter, and I can't read the rest of the sign over there. Yeah, ramp meter ahead. So yeah, all these cars are stuck in the left-hand turn lane because they can't get onto the ramp because the ramp is metered. So it does appear to really be backing up traffic. Of course, it is rush hour, but still. Supposed to improve things. Supposed to. All right, we get a P90D Model X today. I was really hoping for an S. I always want an S when I get a loaner. Black interior, perforated seats, carbon fiber. Yeah.
Tropical storm conditions on the coast with strong winds.
So we are in Silver Fang today. Has 20,000 miles on it. You know, it's pretty much just like getting in Ruby. It's a 6-seater. No center console, because this one's before they even had that.
I would say...
I never noticed before that the turn signal actually goes on and off on this center screen. Yeah. All right, we're back down here at one of the on-ramps to 540 where they're doing the new metering. We thought we'd check it out. We'll be making a left turn up here and then following the instructions.
Sorry.
Don keeps putting the car in hold, and apparently you have to push really hard on the brake to do that with this car, and it's throws you forward a little bit.
Okay. So it's backing up here, and people are blocking the road.
Oncoming traffic.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be the first in line for next time. Sorry.
It's all right. Okay, so ramp is metered when it's a flashing light. It says the right lane ends, but use both lanes. That's a little contradictory.
Right. Well, I think the lights are staggered. This actually is better if you use both lanes, because both of them don't turn green at the same time. The right lane turns green, and then the left lane, they alternate.
God, this is Donnie. Thanks.
I didn't want to miss my opportunity. You like that, sweetie?
Yeah.
Give you a little thrill there?
Yep, threw me right back in my seat. Got video to prove it. So Don's trying to get me a coffee drink over here at Starbucks, and there's no drive-thru at this Starbucks. I mean, how can you have a Starbucks with no drive-thru? Really?
First world problem.
Yeah, definitely a first world problem. But I still want to complain about it. I haven't had any caffeine this morning.
Oh my God. Jimmy Kimmel have like, you know, like an NBA guys tweets about themselves and
Goodness, if I'm gonna stand next to Don and vlog, I've got to be taller or he's got to be shorter. We're just killing some time at Walmart before my doctor's appointment, and yeah, that's what we're doing. I did not know Walmart had a Jack Skeleton costume. That's pretty darn cool. Well, Don got what he needed for Ruby, and I got something for the cats. There. Much better. Yes, I know you can turn the screen off, but it just doesn't seem to matter. So they have these really interesting houses over here at Briar Creek. Single family homes, but side by side. And the parking is conveniently back behind the main street where you go through to see the houses. And Don and I were just curious if any of them had electric cars or a way to plug in an electric car. And this is our second pass behind the houses, taking a peek, and so far we've not seen any.
Yeah, not seen a charger, but I would say that there is access to, I mean, they could put in a charger if they so desired.
Yep.
And
yeah, this is pretty doable at this location.
Yeah, you get, like, looks like enough room for 2 cars, although it would be tight. You get 2 parking places behind your unit, and certainly you could easily put a charger in. I'd probably trench and put it right to the pad area.
Yeah, a couple of these have garages, but God, we wonder, it's got to be for storage, because we just don't see how you could get your actual car in that garage.
Yeah, you'd have to drive something no bigger than the Scion. I don't even think you'd get a Model 3 in there, not without some kind of maneuvering.
But there's a lot of these units back here.
The sun is a little better for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're thin 2-story houses.
I snuck into Goodwill, and Donnie's just waiting patiently for me to come back.
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, Donnie.
You know, it's really nice to have a Tesla. You could just sit here and it'll hold your book for you at the perfect height, so you don't have to get that neck problem, and you lean back and read it and flip the pages. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Air-conditioned comfort. Nice view of a beautiful Carolina blue sky with white puffy clouds. I mean, you just don't get no better than this.
Makes a guy willing to wait while his girl shops, huh?
That's not a problem at all.
Thank you, Donnie.
You're welcome, pretty thing.
All right, got the doctor's appointment out of the way. Talked to the service center, and they're still working on Ruby. This Silver Fang is a Autopilot 1 car. Dawn is driving in Autopilot right now. We're going down I-40. He was noticing, you know, which we already knew, that Autopilot 1 shows cars in the left and right hand lanes around the vehicle. So also we had scoped out the mirrors on the, excuse me, the cameras on the side of the car too. Lack of, yeah.
There you go.
Seems like it shows up right as it's passing the car up in the front.
Right.
Yeah. So Don noted that this car has the rear spoiler that still goes up and down, and right now we're booking along at 70 miles an hour and the spoiler's all the way up. He noted that we have better visibility when the spoiler is up. When the spoiler's down, it tends to block the visibility from the rear view mirror, meaning that we like it that Ruby's basically stays in that up position all the time, because it just makes seeing out the back smoother. So we're getting pretty close to the boys' school, getting ready to pick them up, and yes, we're still obviously in Silver Fang, the loaner Model X. I just talked with the service center, and they do want to keep Ruby a little longer. They're still working on the squeaky driver's window and maybe taking a look to make sure all the windows are not squeaking. So we'll probably won't get back Ruby until tomorrow now, which is, you know, fine. I mean, we have a great Model X to drive around in, so, you know, no problem. The boys are going to be surprised, though. They're going to be perplexed, like, what are you doing driving that silver with black interior car when we show up? They'll probably be a little surprised. Hey, buddy. Loaner. Hey, Johnny. It's a loaner. Hey, guys.
Loaner!
Come on, Johnny, just get you.
I like the license plate over there. I calculate. That's great.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, bud. How are you?
Here's we've got a loaner.
Yep, we have a loaner.
Wait, is my Mini in here?
No,
It is.
We left it in the other car.
I have it for you, bud. So how are you?
Pretty good.
Yeah, how was your day?
Pretty good.
You survived, Joey, in the long sleeve shirt?
I guess.
Yeah, next week would have been a much better week to have to deal with the long sleeve shirt. It's supposed to be in the 70s instead of the 80s.
Here.
Yeah, we probably won't have Ruby back till sometime tomorrow.
Oh.
So,
Driving this to school?
yep, we'll be driving this to school
It's a
tomorrow.
nice car. No armrest. That's mine.
Right, and no center console, otherwise it's fairly identical.
We have the performance model, I noticed.
Yes,
Right.
yes. Mr. Don says he notices too. I haven't driven it yet, but Mr. Don says he can tell there's a little bit more oomph.
Yeah.
It's white too.
Silver. Silver with black. Has Autopilot 1,
Which is
the original Autopilot software.
Yeah, it only has the one forward-facing camera and the radar.
Yep.
Primitive.
Well, actually it works pretty good.
Yeah.
Some would say it works better.
Right.
Just depends on who you talk to.
The potential of our Autopilot 2 is much greater, but
It's not there
the
yet.
fruition has not come to pass.
Yeah. So Mr. Don's been enjoying driving, technically in ludicrous mode, but not ludicrous.
Yeah, well, I think it has a bigger motor, so even when you're not, you know, it's got more power even when you're
Just doing regular driving.
just doing regular driving. I mean, when you kind of mash down on it, I can tell it picks up. Not that ours is slow on any count. It's just I can tell a difference.
Now, this car also has Michelin tires instead of Continentals on it, and I guess there's the same size wheels as our car.
Yep, same 20.
But it feels different. Don thought that they were 22s, but they're not. It's 20-inch wheels.
Yeah.
It just has a different feel with the Michelin tires.
Right.
Let's call Mom. Phone ring. Wrong number.
They're not hungry. They do not want Joey to feed them. They don't care about food. Hi, Mittens. Thanks, Joey. So I went to order something from Amazon, and Lord and behold, if there wasn't a new splash screen up talking about all these new Echo devices. What one do we like the best, Johnny?
The Spot.
Yeah, we like...
I want it. I want it.
Yeah, we think the miniature show is pretty darn cool. Yeah, pretty darn cool. So what else was out there, Johnny? Tell me what about it.
There's also a Fire TV.
Yeah.
But we don't care about this or that. But we do care about the new Echo, I guess the new Echo Dot. I don't know what these things are.
Well, there's a new Echo, and it's much shorter than the original Echo. And then the Echo that looks like the original Echo has a built-in Philips Hue hub. So we're a Smart Things house. Philips Hue hub doesn't excite us too much, but...
And we're already back to the Spot.
Yeah, and there's this new gaming... well, I don't see it now, but there's these new gaming discs too that were pretty cool. And apparently they're going to be available. Christmas 2018 holiday season. So I put us on the interested parties list for it. So we'll see. Always excited about new things to do with Echo.
You could say that we're gonna get these new Echoes on the Spot. Dun dun ching.
Oh, we're all in a pretty humorous mood tonight. So, yeah, try to get me, Dawn, and the front of the Tesla all in the car. All right. So, I said earlier that they didn't finish up with Ruby today and that we kept Silver Fang overnight, which is fine. I mean, seriously, where else can you take your car in for service and they give it 100% to fix any issues that you have? Hasn't cost us anything so far because it's a new car, and that's just the Tesla way when they've got, you know, problems on their end. And they give you, you know, an equivalent car to drive with no fuss, no muss, and, you know, I mean, really, I miss Ruby, but basically I've got, you know, Ruby's twin, silver twin over here. So that's pretty good, right, Donnie?
Yeah.
We're happy about that. So we're gonna plug him in. It's a
That's
guy
right.
car, right? This is a performance
Let's
model.
see.
It's a guy car.
It's Gray Fury,
Silver Fang.
Silver Fang.
Yeah, we're gonna plug him in and get him ready to go in the morning. They did call me back this afternoon and said that one of our key fobs was missing about half the code on it that it was supposed to have, and they're hoping that that has to do with why sometimes I have problems with walking away in the door. But so they did find something along that, and they were fixing the driver's side window and the middle row twisted seatbelt. So maybe I'll get Ruby back tomorrow. We'll see.
Right. Hope so.
You want me to talk? I didn't know what. I can't tell whether you're recording or taking a picture. I'm sorry.
Just
You can stop and start. I'll do better.